missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Control here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. So in the previous episode we started to investigate the Bureau and see what started to happen here. We found out that the previous director of this establishment well, things happened, in case you don't know the game, and in case you have not seen the previous episode, because God knows when this is going to be published onto the channel. So, if you haven't seen it, link will be featured in the video's description. And on this episode, we're just going to continue with the story, and we're going to see if we can get into this boardroom, as apparently we do have to speak to Emily and see what we can uncover.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
Also, the best thing about this bureau is that they keep all these rare documents out in the open. Like, I don't know, and then there's document about, like, people just wandering into the building at random, so they need to be questioned, which should really make them not store various documents such as these collectibles all over the damn place. Because if you come across a document where there is one word or one line redacted, people can discover, for example, analysis of his threat, part 1, initiate encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks has not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Mr. Faden himself. She is able to cleanse material and organism of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on his corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's psychology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. So, not really that much redacted. It's kind of letting us know the notes of her, what she thinks, but we're going to talk to Emily and see what we uncover.
I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Okay, so that's another achievement. Unknown caller. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control points.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing.
So it's definitely
Sounds
new.
like it's coming from the elevator.
Objects up to 20 feet.
So we have fast travel, we have abilities. Now, these are, so we can probably build up our character somehow. Plus your 10% to the health. Well, considering how good I am at this, I might consider it. Plus 10 to energy, melee damage, launch damage. I definitely think I'm gonna go with the energy. I think I'm gonna go with the launch. And we still have 2 points. So these further are gonna require additional points for me to have. We can theoretically go with more launch damage, but I actually want to go with at least one of these. Additional weapon from slot. Okay, so we have one more point. We can keep on expanding. Eventually, we are gonna get all these cool abilities, apparently.
Never read the piece.
Astral constructs are weapon form. Okay, interesting. Construct Shatter. Shatter has high stopping power with a shatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. So it's what, like a shotgun of sorts? We need more sources. Undefined readings and house memories. Those we have. Although it's kind of difficult to get to some of them, so they are like the collectibles. Okay, and mods, which are here. This is like first time that I'm coming across all this stuff, so I don't even know what are all these things. Obscured weapon mod, common, construct random weapon mod. I don't know if I want to construct just a random weapon mod, to be perfectly honest. Personal mods, common. Upgrades, what do upgrades do? Okay.
Data.
Board countermeasures. I don't even know what these things are. It's kind of badly explained, this part. I don't think I want to be fast traveling anywhere. Can't really do anything with abilities. It seems like we need to reach certain levels in order to gain access to these additional things. We cannot really do anything with this weapon because I'm missing like 400 something points. And if I do this, this is just gonna create a random mod. But the thing is, we already do have some of them. So I don't have the access to that shotgun variant, so we can't really do anything there. And we do have personal mods. One of them gives us plus energy. One of them, which I have equipped, is the health recovery per elemental pickup. And then we have one which is only for like 15%. So, or this just generally upgrades or increases our health for 15%. So that's either way not really that great. Missions, we need to do some override in the maintenance sector. And collectibles, we have board countermeasures. Okay. So we're gonna have to come across just simply more stuff and explore. Now the question is where exactly it is that we need to go. Usually there's this weird sight or vision which keeps navigating us towards something. And I keep hearing that weird noise which it keeps making, but I'm just not sure where the hell to go. Central Executive.
Hope has asked us to document this.
So maybe I just need to go one floor higher. Maybe the high ground will provide us the advantage that we need. You guys are kind of too chill for the freaky stuff that's happening around. Seriously, don't know how to get to whatever this is meant to be.
To Smith? The others? Why did they start acting?
Maybe it's supposed to be here. Fast travel, central. But I am there. What if I want mailroom? Oh, so that's just gonna jump me to that place, huh? Okay, well, I'm still learning this thing, so obviously, in order to probably cut on the going back and forth from place to place and such, they're gonna implement the fast travel feature. I mean, this is from a studio responsible for Alan Wake. I don't know if we're gonna have the boss battle again. But it seems like at least the common, whatever they are, corrupted, or what should I call them, seem to be popping in. So I don't know how this is gonna work with the enemies. We're gonna have to be careful here. Holy fudge. What the hell? What is that? You don't bring a freaking rocket launcher to a gunfight. Okay, now I think we might have those 5,000 points for that upgrade, whatever it was meant to be. Hotline chamber. Yeah, we're just gonna get back to the place from whence we came. We do have now, however, clearance of level 1. Holy fudge. But that does not even look like a rocket launcher. Okay, let's go grab some cover. Like, what did I just grab? Okay, that cleared out that obstacle. That cleared out him with the shield. So how many of these guys are gonna spawn in here? Thanks to the upgraded energy, definitely able to do the telekinesis a bit more. But I feel like the longer I stay here, the more of the enemy are just gonna keep on popping in. Okay, sorry. Just suddenly, saliva went down the wrong pipeline and I started choking, so that I kind of wanted to cut that out. Okay, mailroom. We are there. Am I supposed to be here or... internal lockdown is stopping Jesse from looking at Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find directorial office override. Okay. Now... okay, somehow... the enemy is able to follow me in here. So it's probably not that they're just like spawning in over here. Maybe we're just in a dangerous area. The thing is, it's showing me Central Executive as if the location where I should go. I don't really want to be playing the radio. Simple reason, afraid of being demonetized or flagged for something. I don't know if this music is licensed or not. Okay, never mind that. Oh, so with R, I switched the shoulder view. Okay, I can live with that. The things I learned, huh? What do we have here?
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
I seriously just talked about not being demonetized and you play some music.
We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts.
I wonder if we touch this again and everything's gonna fly up. Yeah, I don't understand this. You just rub against this and all those containers fall out.
Can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one
Okay, let's see if we can find our way to wherever it is that we're supposed to go to. Yeah, no, definitely not here. Mailroom, cafeteria, central executive. This is not letting me do anything. We're just still at the same spot. Probably gonna have to fast travel. I'm sorry that the start of this episode is a bit more chaotic, but I'm new to this, so obviously they have decided to go with a different kind of movement around and going around than compared to Alan Wake.
Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
But I'm not sure where the hell to get to whatever this is.
Motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean?
Like, it should be right above
There's no
or
way to
below
create that kind of energy output, right?
this spot specifically. Cannot draw our weapon as this is some sort of safe zone. Director's office, executive affairs, maintenance sector. Okay, collectibles, so that's the multimedia. I'm quite sure there's gonna be quite a lot of these things. If you recall Alan Wake, there used to be this TV show where they were like telling all these spooky stories and stuff, so maybe these tape recordings are supposed to be
If we stay here, we're just gonna end up
something similar. So now, since we have access, we're gonna be able to enter these different locations and get our grubby hands on all sorts of cool collectible documents, and I love the fact that I have to read so much. Examination of paranatural topics, objective power and their para-utility. Summary: objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians, or something like that. The potency of these abilities depends on the para-utilitarians using the something redacted object of power as an example. Some para something can achieve a throw distance of something something, while others are only capable of as little as. See Dr. Darling presentation 1115 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that some redacted exist within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmoor records. Considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen, Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Okay, is there anything else which we can come across? The question is if we can get to where I need to from here. I feel like maybe we need to reach a higher floor somehow. I'm just not really sure how to do so. Okay. Quite a lot of stuff to explore here. So this is supposed to be in the same universe as Alan Wake, but since this is, I'm assuming, maybe different here, or because nothing new works in the building, everything has to be like old analog technology or something. So it feels like you're back in the 50s or 60s. Examination of paranatural topics, collective unconscious. Collective unconscious is denied as form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. See Jung Report. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images shared by a massive population is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted exuded in attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Okay, interesting. Director's office. This requires clearance of level 4. Anything here? No, not really. Feel like I cannot really find what I'm looking for. Maybe it's really easy. Okay, hold on. We now should have the necessary bits and pieces in order to get whatever it is. Was it the abilities? No. Was it the astral construct for this thing? Yeah, so now we are able to build this thing. So astral construct, okay. Enter continue. And mods, I really don't want to be making more of those. So theoretically, can we go into G? And is there exclusive to shatter? Okay. Exclusive to spin, shatter, grip. I don't know. Let's go with this. See what's gonna happen. Seems like we have access to health recovery per pickup. Tier 2. This is just a tier 1 thing. Has this changed anything? No. Cafeteria, nostalgia department, communications department, debt letters. I keep hearing this weird whistling, but I'm just not sure where exactly to fudge off to. But this is not just because these are not your professional walkthroughs, people. This is because I never played this game before. If we would be playing Alan Wake, for example, it would look a little different. I don't really want to do the radio thing. I cannot really seem to understand where am I supposed to go. So I don't know how much should I explore here. There's the radio again. Also a little bit confused because you can use telekinesis in order to rip concrete off the floor, but you cannot really use it in order to go through a freaking door. How weird is that? Clearance level 3. What is through here? Okay, what the hell is this jukebox? What does it play? Only dubstep that it's locked up? Like, what am I supposed to think about this? Or we have those... Oh, those are just like... What the hell? There's red color and there's the gold color. This is interesting. Although I don't think it's really giving me anything to do right now.
I can't believe we're doing this.
I keep hearing this weird stuff here, but I don't... Search a way into maintenance sector. Should I go through the dead letters or... probably. Let's see what happens. We now have access. There's absolutely nothing for me to pick up. Okay, there's this thing. At least something. Okay, so the enemy immediately spawned in. Looks like the Ranger's down. But there's never only one. So I'm assuming whenever we're gonna be going back and forth through one of these places, we're just gonna have to put up with the same old BS over and over again. Love the fact that the environment is responsive to the bullets and everything. That's awesome. We still cannot go over there because weird stuff happens. If we go too damn close, we start to lose health. fudge. Do all of these guys with the rifle have the grenade launcher on them? Love that these enemies are using the cover and everything. That's so cool. Oh, fudge. That was... How am I alive? Where the hell did that shot come from anyhow? Holy crap! Did you see that? That freaking bullet or rocket actually changed direction. It's like a heat seeker or something. No, sit down and shut up. Oh my god, how many of you are here? Okay, changing position. Oh, so some of these things are apparently explosive. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, there should be something else still. We're gonna reorganize the entire cafeteria. There's quite a lot of them up there. They're gonna run down through the stairs. They are screwed. Oh, hold on. How do I switch weapons? I'm supposed to have that shatter thingy. Whatever it is. Cafeteria. Central Executive, Debt Letters, Communications Department. Maybe it's through here? Now, we were here before. Pneumatics, Communications Department. We had to clear out the red stuff out of here. The hiss. This is where we first time came across the armored enemies. Okay, thank God I went for the cover. Oh, how are you able to shoot that grenade after I smashed you with a freaking rocket? That's some BS there. That was lucky. We did get the boost in the damage. Thanks to one of the modules, I assume. Okay. Health has been recovered. Where are you? That thing is gone, and there should be one. Oh my god, there's so many of you fellas. Where are they coming from? Okay, that was lucky as hell. Let's wait for the reload. Okay, I just jumped directly into that grenade. Do we have some sort of roll action? Is that it? Is it clear yet? Are we safe yet? Makes you wonder how safe it is to keep returning to the same spot. Okay, we can break through this, thankfully. Oh, I could have gone... Oh, okay, never mind then. A little rearranging of the furniture. Let's see, what did we come across? Trench, debt letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my requests for the debt letters archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found amongst the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the supernatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is in the perfect home for them, or the Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine supernatural events, but even the eeriness ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. Okay. Not really that useful for me. That was quite a lot of enemies, though. I'm actually, like, shocked. Lots of these bits scattered all over, but this is the health. So I'm not really sure how can you tell apart when you get the bits which you need for making these modules or upgrading stuff or building stuff. I don't think we can break through this because there is the wiring on the window. Yeah, this just breaks the glass, but it does not allow you inside. Okay, book club penny. What's that? Non-official. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot and corner table at cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay. What the hell is this?
She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
Okay, literally getting chills. What the fuck did I just watch? This is some next level creepy shit. The question is, if I would teleport here each time, do I get the same boss battle or like battle? Communications department. What is this?
Just look at it.
Oh yeah, we already
It is
saw that.
wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
80 kilobytes. Man. What a tech. You really cannot go through these weird doors, so it's kind of bad. Cafeteria. I think we're just getting to the postal or pneumatics. Yeah, so this is where we came across that weird thing where we picked up the telekinesis. I have literally zero idea where I'm supposed to go right now. Shelter. Why is there shelter everywhere? I still think there should be 6 people and not 6 persons. It just feels unnatural to me. 6 persons. I don't think I ever used 6 persons. I don't know. Hold on, wrong button. No. I should know by now. What did we pick up? A book club penny, okay. Multimedia, yeah, that was creepy as hell. I wish I did not pick that one up. So, what? Ah, fudge. The enemy is popping in. Don't know if these guys are gonna automatically shoot that grenade because they have that attachment. If you ever seen any like World War II movies, M1 Grands used to have the attachment where you were able to fire a grenade on a longer distance instead of like a bayonet. It was an attachment. One frag grenade was able to be launched at a distance. It looks like these weapons were initially meant for like non-lethal ways, but due to the hiss, they are now lethal. Where the hell did you come from? You weren't there before. I have to... let the weapon reload. Beautiful. Okay, these are the guys with the assault rifles. Now, shockingly, at this distance, the assault rifle, which they have, if it's set up properly to like fire one bullet at a time, should be much more accurate. Because of the not just caliber of the ammo, but like primarily due to the barrel. As it's longer, it should allow the bullet to spin more and therefore get a larger momentum and become much deadlier. Okay, that was a lucky shot. I don't even know how that happened. So I'm looking for a weird eyes which glow in the dark. That should lead me to my target. Problem is, still zero idea where the hell am I supposed to go. But the game looks beautiful. I'm creeped the hell out. If I was a woman as our main protagonist, I would be kind of nervous. Really need to have some sort of rolling motion or something. Even in Alan Wake, you were able to like try to dodge at the last moment the incoming slash of an axe or whatever was used to try and attack you. Beautiful. There's all this stuff or our health, they just keep on spawning in. And at the same damn place over and over again. How many of them are gonna pop in here? What the hell are these lamps doing? Okay. Like I said, freak the hell out if I was this lady. But she's hanging in. Mailroom, cafeteria, central executive. Mailroom. I really cannot, like, figure out where the hell to go. I'm gonna try to teleport back to the central executive. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here or where am I supposed to go. I don't see another place. Internal lockdown. Emergency security measures is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find the directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. Right. Okay, another document. Threshold Kids is gonna be freaking the living hell out of me, that's for sure. Maybe if we go through here? We're not even heading the right way. And I think I hear enemies. The music is confusing. Okay. Yeah, well, we're definitely not here before, I can tell you that right now. But I will not be even able to proceed further, as whatever the hell this is like a high concentration of his. So if I go even close... Okay, that sounds like the maintenance guy's headphones. I hope that will not demonetize the whole damn video. But if I try to approach this, our health is just gonna go completely bonkers. I don't think there's possibility for me to get there. Yeah. So there has to be a way for me to do or clear this out somehow. I don't know. Did that clear it out? Yeah, nope, not even a tiny bit. Nope. I wanted to see if I can open the first aid, but that escalated rather fast. Is there still all this stuff which we can use for health? Okay. So we definitely weren't there before, but with all that hiss in such a high concentration and not having some sort of clear direction on how to clear it out, I'm not really sure what to do or how to proceed there. But I'm like, I literally see there's something. I don't know if it's some secret document or what is it. It's hard for me to tell. And when I try to pick up an object, I just pick up whatever else is in here. So all I'm doing is remodeling, and it's not really helping. I really don't know what to do here. We're gonna have to find a way to do something. This episode is gonna be there for... What the hell did I just come across? Now, this is one awkward looking office. trying to get rid of the guys with the shield first. Okay. Come on, get the cover. Nice. Whatever that is, or whatever this is. This is the weirdest desk I have ever seen. There's just way too much concrete. It's like these people cannot sit next to another person, or they spread out their legs too far, or kick the others or something. It's like some sort of punishment, or God knows what. This is so weird. I'm starting to think Remedy is trying to design the ultimate horrible open office space, and maybe Jeff Bezos is gonna implement it later on in Amazon or something. Everything is possible. Redacted, redacted, redacted. Everything is redacted these days. Summary: last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentation. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are confirmed parties of these users. There are some 4 to 5 names. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Okay. System security evaluation confirmed data breach. Yep. Correspondence, Federal Bureau on Control. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of these sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building is only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slap together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individuals gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at all. At this point, let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works. Okay, Marshall. Okay, but that still doesn't let me know where the hell am I supposed to go. Communications department. There's a door which is locked. And I think there's only the door through which I came. So there's literally no way for me to get through here. Through these doors. And I'm starting to think maybe the override will not be enough. Maybe we will need to first clear out the building, and then only once we have high enough clearance, we're gonna be able to lift the lockdown, because I'm not really sure which version of the lockdown we are dealing with. Man, I hate this. Why can't I figure out where the hell to go or what the hell to do? I'm just running back and forth like a total dumbass. Maybe I need to ask her how to get there. I'm really running low on ideas here.
Hi, Jesse.
Origin, no hadron, resonance, nothing new.
Thanks, Emily.
Damn it.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay. So it's somewhere in here.
Pope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
But how?
We can't get any equipment for...
We need 3 of those. 3 of those. Melee damage. I guess, sure. This way we have at least 4 of each at the basic level. And then there's possibility to launch explosives, enemies, launch strength, multi-launch, and God knows what else. So we can become quite the deadly force.
Until the internal lockdown is lifted.
And see what you can find around here. Computers, documents, any measuring devices you can find. Helping Pope is a surefire way to get on Darwin's good side.
I really have zero idea. I cannot interact with none of the NPCs.
You're smarter.
And I keep hearing that weird whistling noise, but cafeteria, nostalgia department. Yeah, that's just where we went. Sector elevator.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Are you freaking kidding me? I was able to go through
Like
with
I
the
said
elevator
before.
this whole time?
The janitor is a friendly face.
Are we sure?
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
One thing which pisses me off is that it took me an hour to just get to this point. So that's great. There's a chest, but we cannot get to it because the door is locked. No idea what's waiting for me down here. But I see the red color, so I'm assuming there's gonna be enemies once I go down here. It's only logical to assume. Yeah. Ventilation, janitor's office. Holy crap, look at the size of this thing. I just know there's gonna be a ton of enemies.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room.
All
get there?
of these guys are enemies. Eventually. Man, that's a lot of boxes or what have you. Ventilation, janitor's office. We're gonna have... Okay. Is there stealth? I think there is stealth. Or there might have been stealth. Okay, does this thing have a shield? I think it does. Yep. It used to have a shield. Okay, how the hell did I switch to this different weapon? Now I'm gonna need to grab something and toss it into that shielded fella. How do I switch the weapon? I have no idea how I did that. Can someone let me know what the hell did I just do in order to do what I just did? Okay, well, since it took me forever to just get here, I know this is gonna probably piss off some of you, but I was genuinely lost and I did not have any sense of direction in this place. So I'm gonna probably cut off the episode here. So, if you watched it, that's gonna be enough. I'm not even gonna ask for you to like this because you can kind of understand that this might be a bit frustrating. Check out the channel for more content. I will try to get more footage for Control and see when it can be uploaded onto the channel. I really do apologize that this might not be the most epic thing story-wise, but yeah, I'm learning. I'm playing this for the first time ever, so we're gonna see how this thing evolves. So far, the game looks beautiful. I did notice there's some issue with like rendering in the quality of textures, especially when it comes to cutscenes with faces and such, but it's normally working so far really good, and so we're gonna see how it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day for now, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there in the meantime, and I need to figure out how the hell do I switch my weapons. Seriously, how the hell do I switch my weapons? What the... Oh, hold on. Oh, so it's F. Okay. Okay, now we know. Now we know.